All of a sudden, we get the call, QRF, the police station's getting attacked. So we roll up there, and you can see the guys plain as day. There's probably half a dozen dudes there, PKMs, RPKs, RPGs, just laying it down to the police station. And we roll up, flank them and just, do our thing. And I guess the video had gotten confiscated. Now, at what point the video went from whoever's hands to making it on YouTube, it made it to be pretty famous, pretty infamous attack on the Iraqi police station in Al Karma.
Let me refresh your memory. So you're taking fire from another building, and you were in one of those bombed out, fucking half-built Iraqi houses, and there was a small group of guys that was going to go to the house that you guys were getting hit from and kill those fuckers. They needed cover fire. Apparently the Marines that were on the roof at the time on the machine guns were being pussies, and you ran up the stairs swatting the Marines off the fucking stairs that were in the fight, and manned the machine gun, and then they went over and killed those fuckers. So your buddy Dan, Instagram handle 03OG.
Yeah.
Ring any bells?
Yeah. Dan and I go way back, man.
Well, I got him on the phone here.
Oh, no shit. Oh, you see?
I got him on the phone here.
Dude.
Hey, Dan, how's it going, man?
Good. Thanks, Shawn. Thanks for having me on here.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. So I just gave a brief description of the story that we discussed on the phone a couple weeks ago, and I got Nick sitting here, so I'd like to hear the story from your angle and from Nick's angle.
So, man, yeah, I just wanted to... That day was a crazy day. It was toward the end of our deployment, and we wanted to get out of harm's way. We had been operating in a very kinetic environment for the last, 7 months, and honestly, everyone on our platoon just wanted to make it home in one piece at this point. And we were in between patrols, and we were only there for a couple hours, and whoever was watching us, whatever terror group was in that AO, had already gotten our times down. So when we were transitioning from one squad to the next, and so that's when they hit us when we were doing that. And there was rounds flying through this old building. I distinctly remember, this is a testament to the kind of person Nick is he was downstairs, and there was a gun position on the roof, and people, the guy that was on security up on the roof, I won't throw any names out there, but he's scrambling, trying to get down the stairs, get away from the gunfire, and Nick's running full speed ahead up the stairs, and he tosses this guy out of the way and gets on the 240, and he starts laying down suppressive fire. So that way, my squad and
moving to
the other react squad could get out there and fix the enemy and do what needs to be done. So yeah, that was pretty crazy. That's the type of person Nick is. He definitely want to have on your back in a fight.
So were you guys side by side when the initial engagement happened? You and Nick?
Yeah, we might have been in the rooms are so small. I mean, we were probably within feet of each other. Yeah.
Same room.
Oh shit! So you fucking run to the roof and give them cover fire, and Dan was able to go and...
Yeah, they did we had probably half a squad do a movement to contact, when we started taking fire, and I was just, trying to use up as many rounds as possible that we had up there.
How many guys, Dan, if you don't mind me asking, how many guys were engaging you?
Probably at least 3 to 5 at least.
All in the same building?
They were in a vehicle too, so they had gotten out, and they would do these little
Yeah. And you and how many guys went to go kill 5 or 6 dudes?
I mean, we had a squad. I mean, our squads were like, we were so undermanned. I mean, we probably, at one point, we had like it was like 2 fire teams, not even, which was a squad, like, so 8 guys, 9 guys. So, yeah, we were running short.
Yeah,
we had guys in another platoon, combat replacements, and those guys were getting hit. So, it was a shitty deployment.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, Dan, I think it's safe to say that deployment probably took years off of our life.
Did you get that, Dan?
No.
I was saying it's safe to say that deployment probably took a few years off of our lives.
Yeah, definitely. That deployment was one that you'll never forget for sure.
Yeah. Nick, you showed me a video right before we came up here of your first deployment, and you guys got hit by...
Because Al-Qaeda had coordinated an attack on the Iraqi police station.
And you guys found that video on YouTube.
The video actually was, it got released on YouTube somehow. Like, I know that our unit confiscated the camera. Essentially, these guys attacked the Iraqi police station that had been abandoned by the Iraqi police because shit had got so bad in that AO. So we basically took it over and made it into an observation post. Well, all of a sudden we get the call, QRF, the police station's getting attacked. So we roll up there, and you can see the guys plain as day. There's probably half a dozen dudes there, PKMs, RPKs, RPGs, just laying it down to the police station. And we roll up, flank them and just, do our thing. And I guess the video had gotten confiscated. Now, at what point the video went from whoever's hands to making it on YouTube, it made it to be pretty famous, pretty infamous attack on the Iraqi police station in Al-Qarma. So it's pretty crazy.
If we can dig that video up, I'm putting it on.
All right, Dan's got it.
Dan, you have that video?
Yeah, the police station attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that one.
Yeah, he's got more pictures and videos.
That was that was that day I remember that day really specifically. That was the day you guys in your squad reacted to that too as well.
Walk us through that if you don't mind.
So I remember my squad was actually being punished. We were I forget what happened, but someone with our squad leader said or did something. I forget what it was, but we were filming sandbags actually.
Oh shit!
And I remember hearing what I thought was just firecrackers. This was just fireworks, and I was like, that's strange. And then I started seeing people in the far distance running across alleyways, and I'm like, that's also strange, but that's probably not a coincidence. There's probably something going on. And then all of a sudden, they started getting radio traffic that there was an attack coming on, and weapons platoon had been put at that Iraqi police station at the time. And they were already combat ineffective. They had lost so many guys, so they were sitting there, alone and unafraid, with maybe a small detachment and some police force there. And police force left way early. They knew something was happening. They bounced, so it's just those guys there.
Sure.
And it was a well thought out planned attack. They tried to blow up one of the Texas T barriers with a satchel charge. I mean, it was nuts.
No matter where you're watching Shawn Ryan Show from, if you get anything out of this, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, share this everywhere you possibly can. And if you're feeling extra generous, please leave us a review on Apple and Spotify podcasts.